Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Literally about to leave the hotel room and move on to the next place that we're going on this holiday. But before we do that, breaking news 12 minutes ago that Bayern have reached an agreement with Tottenham Hotspur to sign Harry Kane. Sources in Germany indicate Bayern proposal with worth over 100 million accepted by Spurs. Don't worry, just pick it up. Don't worry. Our suitcases are falling everywhere, left, right and centre. And I'm using the missus' phone because we packed everything else. So then it was then quote tweeted by David Ornstein saying Kane must now decide whether or not he will make the move. And that came out 10 minutes ago. Then 6 minutes ago, Tottenham and Bayern have reached an agreement in principle over Harry Kane following further talks. And then from Paletti Goal himself 2 minutes ago, obviously Sky Germany presenter and transfer expert and so on. Agreement in principle reached between Bayern and Tottenham for Harry Kane, transfer fee more than 100 million with add-ons included. Kane is now on the verge of joining Bayern, and then literally a minute ago it says Bayern and Spurs have reached an agreement. For Harry Kane. Now it's down to the player whether to accept the move. So the fact that we've reached the agreement, it's basically done. It's a done deal, if you want to say, which is okay. But I'm really bored of this move in itself. If I'm being honest with you, I really am. Like super duper bored of it. Let me sit you down there, like so. So yeah. Bayern, we basically signed him. It's a done deal from what's being said. David Ornstein isn't one to bullshit. He's very reliable, and so is Paletti Goal. So just refreshing it right now. More news is going to come out, but like I said, I can't really do too much because obviously I've got to go and move on to the next one. It's 11:43 in I was about to say Germany, in France, so what 10:43 in England, and we got to get to some train station and go to the next part where we meet the fiance's family and so on. So again, yes, there is an agreement in principle between the clubs, confirmed. Transfer fee more than 100 million with add-ons included. So I think that means that we're going to be spending like 120 million on him, which is fucking ridiculous, if I'm being honest with you. Especially for a 30-year-old. He better come in and smash it like we think he's going to, because if he doesn't, oh my word, we are finished. We really are. And then obviously Kane is on the verge of joining, first called by David Ornstein. Again, I'm happy. I'm not gonna sit here and be unhappy because you just brought in a world-class striker. You can't be unhappy with that. But I do think we have spent too much money on him. We shouldn't be spending this much money on him. It's ridiculous how much money we've spent on him. If we do go and get him for this deal, you could give Vlahovic and Kyle Walker. I know Kyle Walker seemed to be staying now, but you could get Vlahovic, Kyle Walker, and maybe a DM for that. You know what I mean? Maybe an Alvarez. Like, that's ridiculous on one player. But let's just hope he comes in, absolutely smashes it, smashes the Bundesliga record or whatever, and goes on to win ridiculous amount of trophies with us. Because if not, then we are screwed, to be honest. We really are. So yeah, basically my feed's just filled with people saying talking about Kane, to be honest with you. It's annoying because Daniel Levy's so stubborn. Otherwise this deal could have been done ages and ages ago. Obviously the season, our game is it's on Saturday, I believe. So what's that, in 2 days? Yeah, it's an annoyance, to be perfectly honest. It really is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. It seems to be on the verge. I don't want to say we've signed him because we haven't, but it seems to be on the verge of it being done. So yeah, I'll just go through it one more time quickly for you guys. Again, there's probably going to be more news when I am out, but I'm at the hotel at the moment and their internet's not so bad. It's actually better than mine at home. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this video up for you guys ASAP, and then hopefully post it on the train if possible. So again, Breaking: Bayern Munich have reached an agreement with Tottenham to sign Harry Kane. Sources in Germany indicate Bayern proposal worth over 100 million euros accepted by Spurs. Kane must now decide whether or not he will make the move, and that's obviously the same thing with what's happening with Kylian Mbappe, with obviously the Saudis coming in with a ridiculous offer. PSG accepted it and then he rejected it because he is the player. Then it says Tottenham and Bayern Munich have reached an agreement in principle over Harry Kane. Further talks following. And then literally 7 minutes ago, from Politico, agreement in principle reached between Bayern and Tottenham for Harry Kane. Transfer fee more than 100 million with add-ons included. Kane is on the verge of joining FC Bayern. And that's basically that. If I'm being honest, a tiny little summary. I'm annoyed. I'm pissed off with this move in general. It's just dragged on and on and on. Leaves a prick. Kane is a bit of a prick, and that's where I sit with it, if I'm honest with you. And I'm saying it on video. I don't care. You know how I am. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll be happy if it happens, but it's just dragged on too long. Till then though, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If there is more news when I am out, I will try and make it when we get there if the internet's any good. But yeah, till then, mia sa mia. Peace out, people.